Have you started yet? Yeah, there we go.
It's going. Give me a second. Okay. All right, so it's 3:02 now. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We had a couple of people to do the business, but we're still waiting on them. Anyway, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us again today on our weekly webinar, The State of Your Business. My name is Denise Babiche. I am the Membership Service Director for the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. And this is my coworker, Daryl Brewer. And we do these webinars every week. For today, we a couple of updates with the chamber. We are open, in case you didn't know. If you would like to make an appointment with us, it has to be through just call us or email us. We are not taking walk-ins because of COVID. We're wanting to make sure that everybody is staying safe. So make an appointment with us if you want to have that one-on-one business counseling, or if you have any questions about membership, you can call or email. Our phone number is 817-871-6538. And my email address is D and then BABICHE at FWMBCC.org. So without further ado, give me 1 second. I'm gonna check to see if any of our panelists are on. Renee or Kenneth, if you are on here, if you can write in the chat who you are, because I think that your name on Zoom is not the same name that you gave me. So I just want to make sure that y'all aren't here and I just skip y'all. So for the beginning portion of our webinars, we do give the opportunity to businesses to come on and highlight their business. So if you'd like to do that, we have a form. We have a form that you're able to go on and sign up so that the beginning portion of our weekly webinar, you're able to highlight your business. So just let me know and we'd love to bring you in. Okay, so, okay, give me 1 second. I do have one of our panelists on here. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Renee.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, great. We have you on here. And give me one moment. We have two of our businesses on here. Wonderful. Laura, can you hear me? You're muted and we can't see you.
Yes, you can hear me. And
oh, yes. All right. So, hello?
You can't see me, huh?
No. All right. So we're going to start with our first business to highlight for our webinar today is Renee McHugh. She's going to tell you a little bit more about her business. All right. There you go. The floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. My name is Renee McHugh. Actually, Jacqueline Renee, but we just use Renee. It's a little bit easier. McHugh, and I'm the owner of the Upper Echelon Business Solutions, LLC, here in Fort Worth, Texas. How are you today?
Great. Great.
All right, so you can hear me?
Yes.
So just wanted to let you know basically what services we provide. We're located over on Brentwood Stair Road. The Black Regional Contractors Association is also located over here. 5001 Brentwood Stair here in Fort Worth in Suite 200. And basically, we offer business solutions to any business from launch to flight. So I like to say we're ladder builders. Our tagline is reaching higher, rising strong. So when you climb a ladder, you know, you have to reach up, pull yourself up, and you want to rise strong. So basically what we do is provide services from business structure, you know, getting your business licensed and correctly structured, all the way through, I mean, anything it takes for you to take flight. So we have bookkeeping, we do bookkeeping, registered agency, compliance, and administrative functions. We do also offer state and federal tax solutions. It's a woman-owned business. I own it. I employ my son, my daughter, and we have an executive administrator who helps us in the business. My son basically takes care of resource management or resource. He finds resources for our clients and lately we've been really spending a lot of time with the SBA loans, PPP loans, HHSC, CARES Act. We've been doing a lot of that, trying to get some of those funds into the hands of our clients. But after that's all done, then we book on and do bookkeeping and any compliance and administrative functions that they need. I've been in business since 2014 as a solopreneur, and I just recently launched within this year, last year and this year, into what I call a full-fledged business, where it's still functioning when I'm at home sleep maybe. I don't sleep much, but when I am asleep, it's still. I woke up last week and I said, "Oh yay, I made some money while I was asleep." So I think it's a business now.
That's
You have any
great.
questions about what we do?
I'm sorry?
You have any questions about what we do? I understood it was just a short little introduction to what we do.
Yes, ma'am. So if you can give them how to contact you, yeah, basically how to contact you, contact information, your social medias, so that they're able to get better understanding of your business and reach you through social media as well.
Okay, so initially I can provide you with our address and our phone number. We're currently working with Mint Marketing out of College Station. I'm a Texas A&M graduate, gig 'em, Aggies, you know. And so I have a group of students down there that are currently working on my branding. So my logo development and I have something that I started with, and it's, you know, it's not as polished as it should be. And so we're using a few of our some of our EIDL money to get that process going for us so that we can have all the social media platforms and our website can go live. So right now our phone number is 817-888-3200. My name is Renee, and I'm anticipating joining the chamber. Just really got information and got introduced to it. So wanted to really kind of check it out and see what was going on with it. Signed up for the book club, couldn't get on the call the other Saturday. Read that book and couldn't get on the call. Well, that's pretty much what we do in a nutshell. We can go into detail with anyone that's interested at that phone number. But we'll be back on future meetings, and possibly we can get another chance once our branding and everything is completed to share our website and our social media platforms with you.
Great. So we do have a question for you.
Sure.
The first question is, can you please explain what tax services you provide?
Okay, we do personal and business income tax, and we do all state taxes, franchise tax, 941s, payroll tax. We have a payroll platform. I didn't say that too. Part of our bookkeeping function is that we do provide payroll services also. And so all those taxes, and currently I'm studying to sit for the enrolled agents exam with the IRS, and we'll be providing full tax consultation when that's done.
Great. And someone's asking for your email address.
My email address is zrenee. I don't know how to share my screen either on this Zoom call.
On your screen at the bottom, the screen.
Uh-oh, is that my time's up button?
Oh, I guess so.
Time's up, Bill. Yeah, the email address is zrene@toprungsolutions.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Renee. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank
We'll
you
get
for
in
that.
contact with you and try to share your contact. So our next business is going to be with Laura Jenkins. She's going to tell you all about her business.
Yes, unmute myself. Yes, I'm Laura Jenkins, and in the fall of 2019, my son and I we purchased an existing business, mobile detailing, vehicle mobile detailing business, but it was kind of dormant. But what we did, we picked it up and we moved forward, and we have learned through the last 5 or 6 years that mobile vehicle business has changed drastically. You might remember, I remember going to the mall, and there's this vehicle and this great big old container of water. Well, you don't need that anymore. We are called DFW Equal Wash because everything that we need to detail your vehicle is contained in our SUV. We use about maybe no more than 2 gallons of water to fully detail a vehicle. And part of what we've learning is that we are the best in town. We consistently obtain 5-star ratings. We come to our customers wherever they are, whenever they are. And our goal is to be not only the #1 detailer in terms of service, but also the #1 detailer because our vision in the future is to hire unskilled workers so that they can support themselves and their families. Right now, we are in the growing business. We have 2 employees, me, and I retired after 45 years in corporate environment. And now I spend my time going to different places and washing vehicles. I know all about door jams. I know all about vehicle tires and the wheel belly and all that good stuff. I'm learning a heck of a lot. But what is most important to me is that we provide great customer service. Our customers tell us that we go above and beyond. And I just want to read a couple of things our customer said to us. One customer last week, she said that we were absolutely great. And that when we showed up and worked on her husband's truck, it looked like it was brand new. And she was so thankful. And this was in Heath, Texas. I've never been to Heath, Texas, but there was an opportunity for them to meet people like us. And then a couple of weeks ago, we had this customer who says, we're so thankful that you came and helped us in Weatherford, Texas, but we're looking for some business in Fort Worth, North Richland Hills, Dallas, Fort Worth area, because we find our customers are people who are busy professionals like you guys out there. They are people who have moms who have children that have peanut butter fingers. We have customers that are ready to turn in their lease, customers who have purchased a nearly new car for their son or daughter. Our customer base could be as wide open as it wants to be. So I'm going to work with the Fort Worth Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce for a couple of reasons. One of them is to grow our market, and the other one is to grow to the point where we can have employees that we can provide them an opportunity so that they can support themselves. It's really interesting, this detailing business, in that it is, they say it's non-technical, but it is technical these days. We are insured. We have obtained certification from the Detail Kings they're in Pittsburgh. We pride ourselves on being a business that you're going to recommend to your doctor, to your sister, to your person's next door. So our detailing business is new. We're excited, and we're going to grow to become, so everybody in the DFW would know who we are.
That's great. Laura, what's the name of the business again? Let's see your shirt.
It's DFW Eco Wash. And I would be on a job today, but I decided I needed to do some marketing.
Great, great. And
And
your
my telephone number is, I'm going to give you my personal telephone, but we have a business phone as well. But call me at 817-915-2529. 817-915-2529. And I know everyone on this call knows someone or themselves are they're in a need for a detail. Because you need to, just like you go to the doctor once a year to get that checkup, we're finding that you really need to have that car checked up every year on the interior as well. And it's an investment in your vehicle. And during this COVID season, the products we use, we come with our mask on. We come, in fact, one of our the people that rated us last week said they came on time. We wear our masks, we wear our gloves, and our customers feel very, very comfortable and safe with us. We've detailed cars in the backyard or in the parking lot at your job.
Well, thank you so much for that, Laura and Miss D. Thank you for joining us today and sharing a little bit more about your business. We definitely would love to hear about any future leads that you would like to do and come back on. We have a question for Laura. So do they do interiors?
We do interiors, we do exteriors, we do what you want as a customer. But but for me, when I work with customers, I know the women, we want interiors. And it's interesting, the men want the shiny thing on the outside. I don't understand that. It's like I could care less about the shiny on the outside.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much. We definitely appreciate you all coming on. And until next time. All right. So without further ado from me, we're going to go ahead and continue with our programming. And I'll hand it over to my coworker, Daryl Brewer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Daryl Brewer. I'm the Economic Development Manager with the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. Welcome again. I'm happy that we had some nice spotlight businesses. So I'm looking forward to working with them in the future. I just want to give you a few updates, general news, economic development news. And one is that the PPP, the idle loans, they have both ended. The city grants for the city of Fort Worth and small business, that's ended, as well as the Facebook grants, they've ended as well. So just those things are over. I still would like for you, if you're still in need, to make sure you get your books together. Make sure that you have your business account separate from your private account, your personal account, your tax situation together, so that if Congress comes out again with additional opportunity for PPP or idle loans, what have you, you will be able to feel confident in applying. So we do have help for you to apply, but there's a certain amount of things you have to do on your own. So I just want to make sure that you get, even though this is nothing happening right this second, but the opportunity is down the road. And by the way, the president has signed an executive order for an additional $400 a week from the federal government, technically, in place of the $600 a week that was coming from the federal government in unemployment benefits. Now, I just want to make a note that of the $400, the state is to pay 100 of those dollars. So there's some little discrepancy going on. Also, as part of that executive order, certain taxes will be tax deferred until the end of the year, rather than them taking them out as you go. Now, get with your tax professional, because I'm not one, your CPA, who will be able to go over this information with you and make sure that you're taken care of properly. I just want to make this as an announcement to you. Also, tomorrow, Wednesday, August the 12th, State Representative Nicole Collier. She is having a District 95 Hub DBE Virtual Contractors Forum. We have that on our website, on our Facebook account, Facebook page. If you will email us, or if you put your email into the chat or the comments, I will email the information to you, the flyer, because you need to register and in order to get the link to the information. Okay, they will provide you a link. That link is only for you to register, and from there you get the link to actually get you into the actual meeting. And so they will have people like the TxDOT, SBA, North Central Texas Regional Certification Agency, Ferrovial, Post-Air Construction. They're going to talk about bonding, financials, keeping your books in order, insight from prime contractors, all the types of things that you need to know to help you possibly win a portion of this $2 billion Southeast Connected that's coming to Southeast Fort Worth. All right, those are all the updates I have right now. So we're up to our program for today. And the title of our program today is Marketing Your Business for More Money. And if you guys remember in Living Color for back in the day, more money, more money, more money. That's what we're here for. So I want to introduce our speaker today. He has over 20 years of business-to-business direct sales with Fortune 100 companies such as Sears Industrial Sales, Sharp Electronics, Canon, Pitney Bowes Mailing and Shipping Systems. He has a bachelor's degree in business communication and marketing from the University of Texas at Arlington. He's currently working on his master's degree in urban planning from the University of Texas at El Paso. He's owned a business here in Fort Worth, a small business for over 13 years. In fact, a native of Fort Worth. In fact, a native of Stop 6 by way of Carver Heights. Now I want to introduce to some and present to others. Our panelists, our speaker for today, me, Daryl Brewer. I'm happy to speak to you today. This is one of my fortes. It's part of my job every day to do one-on-one counseling with businesses. And one of the things we talk about all the time is marketing. For those of you who want to contact me, my email address is dbrewer@fwmbcc.org. That's dbrewer@fwmbcc.org. My phone number here is 817-871-6558. And we will also put that into the comment section on Facebook, and maybe we'll get there on Zoom as well. One of the things I want you to make sure that you know that this is Facebook Live. And so once this is over, it'll be recorded and you can find it on our business page. I also put it on my personal page. There will also be a copy on our website at www.fwmbcc.org. And we also even have it on our YouTube channel now. So if you miss part of it, you can go back and review this tape. And also you can refer people to it as well. So you don't have to remember everything and explain it to people, just refer. So if Denise, if you will put up the presentation, we'll go through this. And then of course, if you have questions, you can type them into the comments. If you're on Facebook, if you're in the Zoom, you can type it into the chat and we will certainly get to your question. As I said, this is the state of your business. This is our webinar series. And today we're going to talk about marketing your business for more money. Next slide, please. So one of the things I want you to think about when you want to market your business, I want you to think about what is your value proposition. Why should anybody purchase anything from you? Why should anyone use your service? What is your competitive advantage? What do you do that somebody else can't do? What can you do better than someone else, the other business? Because this is America, there's lots of competition. Do you have the lowest price? Do you have the best quality? Do you have the best warranty? Maybe you have the best name. You have a great name, that product that you use. Maybe you're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Maybe you're open at night. For instance, as a daycare, I've seen daycares that are open on the weekends or just at night. And so that's an advantage because most of them are open only during the day. And so when you look at the best value, that is having the best quality or having quality plus a good price that provides you with value. Now, if you don't have anything that differentiates you from the competition, then you're what's called a commodity. What is a commodity? It's like corn, like green beans, just something that is generic. Are you selling pencils or paper clips? But here's the deal, even with that, you can make the difference with how you provide your service, whether you get there faster or you're just more personalized. Next. So the next thing I want you to think about, I want you to write out your value statement. What is a value statement? When we just talked about what differentiates you between your product or your company and someone else. I used to own Magic Car Wash. And one of the things that I would say for a 10-second elevator speech might be Magic Car Wash. We have a hand wash and our car wash, and our motto is we take the time to do it right. Magic Car Wash. Our motto is we take the time to do it right. If you're going to do more of a 30-second, you might say Magic Car Wash. It's where we wash your car 100% by hand, ensuring that you receive a high-quality car wash while preventing your vehicle from being damaged by a machine. Maybe you need maybe you have a 1-minute commercial. So it just depends on the situation you're in. Whether you got a 10-second, you got 10 seconds to say what you need to say, or you have 30 seconds, or maybe a minute. And then sometimes you may be like in the beginning of this program, you may have 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes to do a presentation on your company. That is something that you need to practice. That's your opportunity to shine. So it's just as your business card, you might have your value statement on your business card, on your brochures. You may develop a capability statement, and that's something that's more like construction and so forth, or contractors. But understand what I'm giving you is information that you can use if you're a contractor or if you're a retail establishment. A lot of this same information is flexible and can be used in a variety of businesses. Next. Now, something else to consider. What does your best customer look like? Who's your customer? Who is your ideal customer? Who are you really trying to sell to? And don't tell me, well, anybody can buy my product. And I will tell you that that's probably not a good answer. And I'll give you an example. If you are a nail salon, I have a friend that does a nail business. Her best customer, her ideal customer, were women aged 40 to 60. That doesn't mean she won't do a man's nail, pedicure, those types of things, but that's her target. That's her target market. So business women who are 40 to 60 years old, they earn $60,000 a year plus, and they like French nails. They don't want any glitter. They don't want any jewels on their fingernails. They don't want any bright colors. This is the person that she targets because she doesn't like to do all those types of nails with glitter and all. She didn't like to do that. She likes to do kind of the basic, I don't know, classic nail, whatever that's called. Don't get me too far in the weeds on this. But I'm just giving you an example of target marketing. Who is your customer? And what does your customer look like? And what does your customer want? Your primary customer that you're after. Next. Now, where's your best customer located? Where can you find them? Where do they hang out? So you have your value proposition, etc. You know what your customer, well, where can you find them? Well, let's say if you're a barber and you're cutting men's hair general. Not that women can't get their hair cut by a barber, but your primary target market is probably men. And you will find them at sporting events, games, gaming locations, cigar bars, what have you, just places that you know that men hang out. And so that's where you want to, that's maybe where you want to find your, if you were a barber. If you're a contractor, if you're a small business contractor, you may be looking to subcontract from general contractor or from prime sub. So where do you find them? Well, you can find them at vendor fairs. You might find them at pre-bid meetings like at the city of Fort Worth or Tarrant County or other large projects. You may Google them. So you have to know who your prime customer is, and then you want to know, well, where can I locate them? Next slide, please. Now, when we're looking at marketing your business for more money, once you find out who your customer is, you got your value proposition, you know where to find them, you want to gather that information. You want to get the name, address, email, contact person. A lot of those things, most of that you can find on a business card. But sometimes you don't get the business card, so you just have to ask the question. And then once you get that information, you got to store it. Where do you store it? Well, you can store it in a computer system, in a customer relationship management software. You can use Excel. You can use a card file. In the old days, I used to use a shoebox. I'm sorry, you get a shoebox, you got 3x5 cards, 4x6 cards, you write it by hand, you staple a business card to it, you put it in alphabetical order, and there you go. That's how you keep up. You go flip it through it when you're trying to find those people again, that business again. And you have to organize it. And again, you might organize it in alphabetical order. You may organize it by geographical location, whether, so if you're here in DFW, maybe City of Fort Worth, Dallas, Mansfield, what have you. You may organize it by city. You may organize it by a part of town. You may want to, north, east, south, west, Fort Worth, what have you. You want to organize it so that you don't want to be all over the place when you're trying to market stuff. You want to market a specific area at a time, and just whatever makes sense to whatever you're doing, your company. So once you have gathered information, you stored it, next is you want to use it. Makes sense? Well, how do you use it? You want to use it to market. You want to use it to provide commercial, to advertise your business. You want to present maybe a free offer, or a buy one, get one free, or some type of discount. You may want to provide a flyer that has a before and after picture. Like as we were talking about the car wash, if you're going to shampoo someone's carpet, or you're going to clean the inside of their seats, you take a picture before. When you finish, you take a picture after. If you're a contractor, you may you may be redoing a bathroom. Take a picture of the bathroom before. Take several. When it's finished, take a picture after. Or maybe some pictures during the process. Regardless of what it is, you want to be able to show what it looked like before. You want to show what it looks like after. If you can get a referral letter, that is awesome. A recommendation letter where many times you write the letter yourself. You write the letter yourself. You get the customer to say, yes, I agree with all of that good stuff. Or maybe you interview them and they tell you what they liked, etc. You write that down and put it on your letterhead, or put it on their letterhead, or you type it out, and then that customer will sign it for you. And of course, you get their words, and you just write it, because that way all they have to do is read, okay, I agree with that, and sign it, and you're done. And you put that in your business portfolio, in with your pictures and your referral letters, and you just hold that for when you need it. You may find some articles. Somebody may do an article on your business. Hey, so easy today with things being electronic. You used to have to clip newspaper clip. But anyway, so you copy and paste that, and you email that out to your prospective. So if you're a contractor and you got, I don't know, 25, 30, 50 general contractors that you're trying to do work with, because they're going to do work, be continuing to do work all year, and you do drywall, what have you, or you do floors, whatever it is, you find out who it is you need to stay in contact with. And you keep in contact, whether that's on a weekly basis, probably not weekly for that, but maybe on a quarterly or monthly basis, you send them something, some work that you've currently done, there's something that you're working on, you finish, it looks great. Or if someone does an article on it, you send that to them. Or you can send them an article that they may be interested in, a newspaper clipping or what have you. And of course, the tried and true methods over the years are cards, emails, birthday cards, anniversary emails, anniversary Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, all those types of things. And all these things do is keep you at the forefront of your customer's mind, so that when they think about purchasing whatever, whenever they think about something needs to be repaired, or they need something, a contractor to do this, that, or the other thing, they think of you. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that is disheartening, because I have experienced it. For one of your customers, somebody that would have done business with you, and they say, I forgot about you. I forgot you did. I didn't know you did that. So, and I took, when my customers would say that to me, I took that as my fault, because I didn't market to them. I didn't keep myself fresh on their minds, so that when something like that popped up, they would call on me. And so it's easy to do those things today with email, social media. You just want to market to your customers, to your prime customers. Next slide, please. Now, you've been working, you've been sending that information out, and finally somebody throws you a bone. What's a bone? Well, they might say, hey, can you do this? I got this job or that job. And you say, well, that's not exactly what I do. I mean, yeah, I do it, but that's not what I really want to do. That's a bone. That means you don't hardly have no meat on it. What that is a test. And if you like that customer, you want to do work for that customer, you take that bone. You take it and you perform quality work, you do it in a timely manner, and you do it for a fair price. That's your opportunity to get your foot in the door. And so you got your foot in the door, and they will call you back if you do an excellent job with a fair price. So you show appreciation, you send them a thank you note after you get your check, and then you repeat. You go back to marketing again, somebody sends you a bone, and you just develop that relationship to a point where I know some contractors, whenever a general contractor or subprime gets a job, they call them. And that's the position you want to be in. So somebody else is doing the marketing work for you, sort of, but you never really get through marketing. All right, go to the next slide, please. So just in summary, when you're marketing your business for more money, you want to know your competitive advantage, what you can do better than other people, other business, your competitive market advantage. You want to write your value statement. You want to memorize it. You want to just roll off your tongue quickly without even thought. You want to practice that. Don't believe what anybody tells you about not having a canned presentation. Like, I'm just gonna, no. You need to plan your words. If you go, I've been to, I don't know how many sales presentation classes. I don't know how many hours I've spent listening to marketing, sales presentations, or marketing or sales gurus, Tom Hopkins or Brian Tracy. I don't know how many hours I've listened to over the years. And every one of them will tell you, plan your work and work your plan. You get it down on what you're going to say and practice. Practice in front of the mirror, practice in front of your dog, practice till it rolls off your tongue. Your 10 second speech, your 30-second, your 1 minute, your 5-minute presentation. You need to have those things down where you practice. And your slides that you may do for a 5-minute or a 15-minute presentation, Some of those may change out depending on who your customer is, who you're trying to sell to at the time. So memorize your, so number 2, memorize your value statement. Know what your customer or your ideal customer wants. Know where you can find that customer, and then market to your potential customers regularly. Some people you only want to market to a couple of times a year. Some you may want to send to every month. Others, you might want to send something to them every week, every couple of weeks. And when you get the opportunity, take advantage of your opportunity. Take advantage. Do the work well, timely, reasonable price, and people will continue to call you back. And that's my presentation on marketing your business for more money, more money, more money. Denise, do we have any questions anywhere? Denise, are you muted?
I'm here. Give me a second. I do not think so. No questions at this moment.
Oh man. Oh, I feel some kind of way about that. Or maybe I did such a good job. Oh, someone, Brian says, they have a question. Well, type it in, Brian. Type your question into the chat.
I'm going to allow them to talk.
Okay.
Brian, we're allowing you to talk. What's your question?
Now, don't say nothing crazy.
No, I try not to say that. My name is Brian Davis. I'm a member at the chamber, and I'm currently getting ready to start my own business. I have everything written up and so forth, and this was a very good presentation that opened up another thought opportunity to for me to enhance before I even start my business, some things I didn't even think of that you brought to surface. But my main question is it possible to get a copy of those slides so I can read over them and dissect it and make sure I can apply all of those areas in which you've covered today? That was my question.
Absolutely. I'm happy to do that. If you were just shoot me an email, I will forward it to you. DBREWER@FWMBCC.org. And I'd be happy to do that.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brian. We actually have a couple of more questions. Faye said, great presentation. Can we get a copy of the PowerPoint? And then also, can you talk more about number 6, the bone?
The bone. Well, I call it the bone because, you know, it's not like, it may not be exactly what you want. It may not be the prime thing that you do in your business. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you are let's use a car wash business. Well, because I was in the car wash business. And someone comes to you and says, hey, can you shine these rims for me? And what I mean by that, can you polish these rims? That means it's a lot of work. Maybe it's an 18 tractor trailer or something, and he just wants his rims polished. Okay. Dirty job, somebody's got to do it. Okay, sure, we could do that. Okay, but that may not be what I really want to do. Maybe what I really want to do is full detail cars and pickup trucks and SUVs and those sorts of things. I don't really want to do tractor trailer. But I may do the tractor trailer because I want to make the money, and because the tractor trailer dude happens to have 5 other vehicles that I could do on a regular basis. and maybe connected to a network. I mean, he's had a Corvette, and he's the president of the Corvette Club or something. Okay, so the bone is just they'll give you a little teaser, a little bit, just to see the quality of your work. You know, sometimes if you're in the catering business, they may ask you about doing a lunch, a sandwich lunch kind of box lunch kind of thing. All right, that's not maybe maybe you prefer to do champagne and caviar and baked Alaska, whatever. But you say, all right, you know a lot of people. You're the president of this college, blah blah blah. I'll do the box lunches for 10 people. Just go do a quality job, and chances are that's just a test, and they're going to try you on a few little things, and then they'll open up the money where you can get the big money. So that's why I call it a bone, because it may not be much, it may not be much to it, rather than like a steak. Any other questions, Denise?
One more question. This is from Rodney Johnson. He said, can you speak to the value of pivot if your original plans are not getting you the results that you need to sustain your business?
Yes, go see Rodney Johnson at Tarrant Small Business Development Center. What Rodney is talking about, hey, because when you want to start with a plan.
You're muted. You're mute. There you go.
What you think is going to be successful, but sometimes you may get in there and situation changes. For instance, let's say that let's say take the car wash business, for instance. Well, back when things shut down, too many people going to get their car washed. I think that's still a little iffy even now. But you're a person who knows how to clean, and you know how to detail clean. But maybe your pivot might be, well, instead of worrying about cars, maybe I'm going to get into cleaning offices or schools in such a way that I'm doing antibacterial type of thing, antivirus type thing. Maybe that might be your pivot. Pivot to something that you do already, but it's not your main thing you're used to doing. But I can slide over here and do this thing over here. And really in business, you always have to be flexible, because situations change, economies change. Some businesses that I used to be in 20, 30 years ago, I don't want to say 40, but anyway, they're out of there. Technology changed. I used to sell fax machines. I see people still have fax machines on their business cards, but I think email is pretty much shot fax machine. That's just how it goes. Anything else, Denise?
Yeah, so Laura Jenkins is asking, can they make an appointment with you, and what other marketing tools are available through the chamber?
So absolutely. You can call me at 817-871-6558, 817-871-6558, or you can email me at dbrewer@FWMBCC.org. So now I got to say, Chamber's not your personal market, though. But we can help you. We can sit down and come up and talk about your specific business, and between the two of us, we can come up with a marketing plan for you to implement. Membership in the chamber is $200 if you have less than 50 employees. So $200 doesn't go far. But we're here to help you one-on-one. We're here. We go and advocate for you at the city, county, state level for your projects or your general business needs. We also can connect you with, let's say you're trying to connect with a company and you haven't been able to get through. Maybe you've been calling the purchasing department, but maybe you need to get to a department head. that's where the chamber can come in and really be of benefit to you to help you make those types of connections, as well as once COVID is gone on. We probably will, we probably will in September have a virtual networking meeting so that you can not only you can meet people who are in your business or who you can maybe network with, who can help you find leads. So we will do that sort of thing, and we can connect to upper levels as well. And like I say, one-on-one marketing plan. Also, I can refer you to people like Rodney Johnson, Tarrant County Small Business Development Center, that may be there to be able to hold your hand through a wide variety of things. We also refer you like to SCORE. SCORE is part of the Small Business Administration. They have mentors, and they also provide a lot of different classes that we would refer you to as well. Anything else, Denise?
No, that's it.
Good. That's a pretty good time. So again, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat or put them into the comment section. I go back and look at these seminars, webinars from time to time, and I'll answer questions. It may be a week later that I'll see someone has put in there, so I answer the question there. Again, you can contact me at dbrewer@fwmbcc.org. Phone number here is 817-871-6558. The Forward Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce is here to help you make money. Whether you are an individual who needs a job, whether you have a job but you want a better job or greater skill so you can make more money, whether you want to start your own business, get in your business and you want to take your business to another level. That's what the Forward Metropolitan Black Chamber is here to do. We're happy to do. We work at it every day. I say it all the time. I work all the time because I really enjoy it. And with that, I guess let me go run over this one more time. Tomorrow, August the 12th, at Representative Nicole Collier, she will have a virtual contractors forum from 6 to 7:30 p.m. We have that posted on our Facebook page, and it's on my personal page. If you email me, I'll happily send this to you. And it's important. You have to actually register before you get the information to get the link for this. So that's very important. If that's something you want to do and you want to work on the $2 billion construction project in Southeast Fort Worth. Back to you, Denise. Take it from there.
All right, thanks, Daryl. That was great information. We've gotten a lot of great feedback on the presentation, so good job.
Thank you.
Want to thank everybody for joining us again today on Tuesday, 3 o'clock. We have them every week, our weekly webinars discussing different aspects of business and how we're able to help your business flourish. If you're not already a member of the chamber, please do so. We definitely highly recommend it. Just go to our website. It's www.fwmbcc.org. And you're able to do your application online. If you have any questions or any hiccups with that, you can give me a call at our office. The number here at our office is 817-871-6538. Or you can always email me. If you're part of the chamber, you most likely get emails from me anyway. It's the Babiche, BABICHE @FWMBCC.org. So I want to thank y'all again for showing up and continuing to support our weekly episodes. And until next time, all right, see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.